In an earlier capsule, I talked about the first two components of building an athlete from childhood to the highest level. And the first two categories belong to what I call natural talent. When you think about a kid, oh, he's super talented. He learns everything. He's good at everything. Well, what is talent? Talent, contrary to what many people believe, is not God-given. Talent is given by the parents and learned by the kid at a very early age. There are two components to natural talent. The first component is the capacity to move, balance yourself, coordinate different actions, and interact with your environment. And that is developed mostly during early childhood. What parents do with their kids has a great impact on the development of these systems, because balance, movement, proprioceptions, capacity to adapt to your system, to your environment, depends on three systems. Visual system, vestibular system, the balance in your inner ear, and proprioceptive system, your feet, your hands, all the signals you get regarding your environment. All these things allow you to adjust yourself to your surroundings and move properly. And they are developed in the earlier stage of childhood. Of course, they continue develop afterwards. But if the foundation have not been laid properly during childhood, you will always be a step behind regardless of what you do. And what a parent does with the children is so important. I mean, nowadays I see parents just park their kids in front of the TV because they're tired. They prefer to watch TV than take care of their children. Well, the visual system is developed when you provide various stimulation to your kid. Seeing different colors, different shape of objects, different surroundings, moving around. You need to stimulate the kid when he's young. That's when the brain is being built. Vestibular system. The vestibular system is developed when you take your baby and you do the airplane. When you have him move in the air. That way, the inner ear level that tells you if you're out of position will tell which muscles to contract to adapt to the new position. And if the kid does not experience that when he's very, very young, it will always be late when it comes to development. Proprioceptive system. Your feet, your hands. Your kid needs to play with different objects, touch different texture, stand on his feet as much as possible. Nowadays, you see parents putting like 3 pairs of socks on their kid. Yeah, but he's going to be cold, and mittens, and he never has the opportunity to touch anything. You park them in front of the TV, they don't touch anything, they don't stand on their feet, they don't have stimulation, and they have the blue light from the flat screen TV killing their dopamine receptors. That is literally the worst thing you can do. If you want to have your child to be a good athlete, parking him in front of the TV when he's 4 months old is the worst thing you can do, period. Lazy parenting is the worst thing for a child. Then I see those parents in the stands, right? They're yelling at the coach because they're not playing their kids enough. They're yelling at the referees because they're giving penalties to their kids. And then they go to the coach, you need to play my kid more, he's super good. No, he's not good, and it's your fault. Because you prefer to take a beer than play with your kid when he was young. You prefer to rest instead of stimulating your kid. That's the first step of developing talent. The second one is creativity. And creativity depends on 3 things. The first thing, you need a wide baggage of experience and the capacity to retrieve information from these experiences and make connection to a new situation. Okay, new situation, I've never seen this before, but I did something similar, so the solution might actually work. I'm going to try it. That's the first step in creativity. The second one is a visceral need to experiment, to experience, to understand. Curiosity is the second foundation of creativity. And the last one is the willingness to take risks. Because it's one thing to say, oh, I might do this, it might work. If you never try it, you don't build creativity. And that's where the problem with early sports specialization is. If your kid only plays hockey 12 months out of the year, his experience baggage is limited. If he plays soccer, if he plays baseball, he has a wide range of experience to draw from to create new solutions. It's even worse if you play structured game. If you have a kid 8 years old playing a system, you need to be here. When the puck goes here, you need to do that. How can you learn creativity? You learn that the system tells you what to do. If you want your kid to be a good hockey player, good soccer player, let them play. Let them play. When they're 14, have them do a system, maybe. But when they're very early, they need to develop their creativity. These are the two things that are natural talent. Creativity and balance, mobility, capacity to move. And nowadays, with the TV, tablets, iPhone, lazy parents, society, we're killing our athletes, our kids' potential, not helping them.